And Jasmine.
And like the rest of the world, we are quarantined due to COVID, so we are not recording in the same space as we usually do, but we still wanted to bring you guys some content, so let them know what we're talking about, Jazz.
Today, Netflix dropped a new series, and it's Too Hot to Handle. And we watched the first 4 episodes. It's a season of 8 episodes, and today we're just going to review the first 4 episodes.
Too Hot to Handle is a reality love show. The premise isn't revealed to the contestants until the end of the first day after meeting each other. There's like these really attractive singles who all struggle with monogamy. Initially, they think they're just coming to this great vacation where they're coming to hook up, and you know, they're all obviously like super attracted and used to being like people going after them. And then at the end of the first night, they let the contestants know, like, you can win $100,000, but you guys can't like make out, have sex, do any heavy petting or anything like that. It's just like their struggle to stay abstinent.
First, I was like, oh, Netflix is another dating show. Like, how are they ever going to top Love is Blind? Like,
right.
How? I'm still kind of iffy on it. Even after watching half of the season, I'm still really iffy. Like you said, all the people that they chosen are like really attractive people. Like, all of them are really attractive. I wish that they had more diversity. I don't know who's doing the casting.
I think there could have been more diversity as well. The first episode, I will say, it kind of turned me off just because everyone seemed so full of themselves, but I don't know if that's like editing and people were just like, because like jokingly, you know, you sometimes might be like, I came out there and I know I look good, but if that's the only clip that they use of you, they're gonna be like, wow, she's so full of herself. You know what I mean? But at first I definitely was like, damn, these people are like really super overly cocky, like to where it's, to me, that's a turn off. Like, I don't like people to be that full of themselves. I think they do have to paint the picture of these people being like super into themselves, which I think some of them actually are. That's not a painted picture. But also, like, I feel like a couple of the girls are painted as like airheads, like a damsel in distress kind of thing. And that's, to me, that's like, very cliche. Like,
one of them is a self-proclaimed airhead.
True. They start off with 10 cast members, I believe. 5 ladies, 5 gentlemen. Throughout the season, they introduced more contestants.
I think Chloe was the first one there. I think she's from UK, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
I liked Chloe. I think she's the one that called herself an airhead. I liked her. She seems like she's a really good time, and she's really fun. Mm-hmm. For my guy, my favorite guy, I want to say, is David. I feel like out of all of them, like, he's the most genuine out of all of them, even though all of them are there because they need to find true love and they all are just like into themselves and one-night stands. I feel like he's the most genuine out of all of them.
So David is also, he's British. He's super cute. He's young. They're all like in their 20s, early to late 20s. I think the oldest person on there is only like 27, 28 right now. But yeah, David seems like he is attractive. I will say that. And I think he is used to like not really working for ladies' attention, but once like that the show was like revealed what this is really about, he was like, I'm into it. And I feel like he's really putting forth effort to like maybe get a deeper connection with somebody. So I really like David. I'm rooting for David. Chloe the same. I think she's very beautiful. And I think she seems like a sweet girl, like, and she's okay with who she is. Like you said, she is a self-proclaimed airhead. Like, I don't know if she's putting on and like or not, but you know, she seems like she's actually being herself. The first guy they actually introduced was Sharron, and I think that he says he takes, I think, psychology and human behavioral studies, and he uses that to date women, which I was kind of like, ew, I don't know if I like that, but I don't like that because I feel like you're using like it's kind of like, I don't know, mental manipulation or something. If you are, you know.
I will say, like, Sharron, I thought he was cool at first, you know, but when I think it was in the 3rd or the 4th episode when they did that that activity or exercise where Rhonda and David were like looking each other's eyes at their soul and stuff, and they connected. I feel like Sharron got jealous.
I do too, and he's been like blocking Rhonda the whole time. Rhonda's another contestant, very beautiful. She's from Georgia, here in the United States, and her and Sharron were building something. She thought they were very attracted to each other, but Sharron straight up told her, like, I don't think I'm gonna find love. I'm not here looking for anything deep. My heart's been broken once before. And she's like, okay, my heart's been broken too, but we have to move forward. And he's like, yeah, I'm not gonna get hurt again. Like, pretty much flat out telling her, like, don't waste your time on me. And then she starts connected with David, and he gets salty with David. Like, it's David's fault for making a connection. And sweet David is like, I'm gonna back off. Like, come on, David's a good guy.
I felt like Sharron really just wanted to hook up with Rhonda until he seen that Rhonda and David had a deeper connection than just physical and wanting to hook up. Like, I felt like he got intimidated once he seen that David didn't just want to hook up with her, like he really wanted to get to know her and give it a shot. And then now Sharron would be like, well, that's my lady. You know, I didn't connect with anyone else. Like, come on, bro. And it's like, what? Like, first of all, like, I get it. They got a little bromance going on, but we're not friends outside this house in real life. Like, if I'm here to meet a lady, I'm going to meet me a lady.
Well, I mean, I would probably back off too, just because I don't like to compete for people. That's probably why I wouldn't go on a competition show. But if I felt like somebody was like that thirsty and gonna get that, I'd be like, okay, fine. Unless it was like a deep, deep, deep connection. And I feel like it wasn't necessarily that deep just yet. So two that you and I were talking about a lot was Francesca and Haley. So how David and Sharron have a bromance. These girls have like a girl-mance. I don't know what it is. But the thing is, I think Haley's low-key super, well, not even low-key, high-key super attracted to Francesca, and Francesca is just like playing her like a puppeteer. Yeah. Like, she's like her minion.
Especially like once they lost that first 3,000, because apparently, you know, they get $100,000. That's if nobody hooks up, but every time somebody hooks up, it deducts money from the pot. Mm-hmm. So for them to like go kiss and then just try to like play it off and blame it on other people, I thought that was kind of corny. But I mean, I guess it's the name of the game. You know what I mean? Like.
But they're losing their own money is what's stupid to me. Like, that you're so dumb. Like, what point are you proving? I see that. I feel like Francesca did it to be petty because everyone got mad at her for hooking up with another contestant when she kissed him, and he did throw her under the bus, but she was mad and she was like, oh, I want somebody else to kind of feel that. But there was no reason for Haley to do that other than she's like super, like, literally this girl's minion, like her lackey. Like, she's not even there for a dating show at this point. Even when they're telling them to get into groups, like, you can tell she's not into any group thing. She's not giving her any, like, she just wants to chase behind Francesca.
I did like Francesca with the guy that she kissed, which was Harry. I like Harry. I think he's kind of funny.
Harry is funny, but I think he's still like, he's just still very immature and super not ready for a relationship. Yeah. I don't think this is going to be the show that gets him to commit.
Probably not, but I really did like them together. I really thought they were really cute, but then after like when the whole money thing came up, like it just went downhill so fast.
But they did reconnect. Like, you can tell Francesca still likes him because he's like, let's just get over it, and she's over it. And I think, you know, Haley's probably behind a bush somewhere spying on them, hoping that he fucks up again so she has her chance, because legit, I think that if Francesca was like, hey, Haley, do you want to date me? She would date her. Matthew was another one. Matthew is the one they're calling Jesus, because when he came, it's first of all, it's like, yeah. I like Matthew. He's very like hippie to me, like hobo hippie.
I like Matthew too. I like him too. I feel like he like, especially like when it comes to like money, I feel like he's keeping everyone like calm and trying to keep everybody in check. I like Matthew. He really is Jesus-like in his house.
Yeah. I think he's he's very much like a free spirit. Like, I like him a lot. Like, I will be friends with him. He's like, to me, he reminds me of somebody that's like very artsy, very hippie, but I also don't know if he's like looking for a love connection there either. Like, I think he heard the money and he was like, okay, this is a money show. Like, we got to get the money.
I agree. I think he just wants the money. But what do you think about Kels?
Physically attractive. I don't feel like I've seen enough of his personality. They haven't shown much of his personality. Most of him has been like girls saying, oh my God, he has this huge, great muscular body. And then him being like, I'm the accountant. I'm going to make sure nobody's hooking up. Nobody's making out and da-da-da-da. And he's not been using time to connect with anyone.
I agree. Like, they haven't really shown him that much, like his personality. And I hope they do in the next 4 episodes. But I will say, like, I'm surprised that him and Francesca didn't not go all the way, but didn't do anything. Because I felt like she was really, really trying, like, to get him to, like, do something.
Francesca and Kels took a shower together, and she was like, she said she's never had to like work for a guy's attention, and the fact that he didn't try to even kiss her after taking a shower with her, it turned her off. Like, which, I mean, I like to know that I'm wanted too, so I can understand what she's saying with that. Like, at first I was like, really, Francesca? But also I feel like if a guy wasn't attracted to me, I wouldn't be attracted to him anymore either.
But I don't think he's not attracted to her. I feel like he is attracted to her, but he's attracted to $90-something thousand more than he is Francesca.
True.
And I respect that.
Girl from Ireland, her name's Nicole. We haven't seen much of her either, but I think she's a cutie pie. She said that she grew up and she was going to like Catholic school, and everybody knew everybody's business because she's from a small town. So now she's a party girl, and that's why she's kind of like free-spirited sexually, and she gets around and everything, but I think they haven't shown enough of her either, but she seems like a super sweet girl, like the little bit that we have seen of her. I do like her.
Yeah, I like Nicole too. I like her too.
Now they did, and was it the third episode, Jazz, or the fourth, where they introduced what's his name, Bryce?
Bryce. They added him at like the end of episode 3. He came in.
So now the dynamic has changed because it went from being 5 guys, 5 girls to 6 guys, 5 girls. This guy Bryce came in. He's from LA. The first thing he said he was like checking out all the girls, and he goes, Francesca looks like every girl in LA. And once he said that, I was like, she kind of does look like she's trying to keep up with a Kardashian. I don't know, but she's still cute. But so he was like bragging like, oh, I live on my boat, and I can play music and I sing and all this. Then this man plays the piano and starts singing, and I'm looking like, who told this man he could sing or play piano? He's just hitting random ass keys. He's singing all over the place.
What did you think about David and Chloe when they went on their date? I thought they were in love. Like, I thought that was a whole connection there.
I thought they had a connection too, but like after the date, Chloe straight up told him like, nah, I don't see this going anywhere. You're cute, but I'd never date a guy like you. And he was like, that was the first time that he experienced rejection like that, but he bounced back pretty quick. I mean, for the first time experiencing rejection. But I thought they connected too. I was kind of surprised.
But I feel like he only bounced back because he also knew that he had a connection with Rhonda too.
But now that he doesn't have Rhonda, I guess he's going to have to wait for more women to be introduced into the scenario.
I feel like him and Nicole may spark something because we haven't really seen her. So I feel like maybe her and David will start to, talk a little bit more, and then they'll bring her to the forefront a little bit. Because right now she's just literally in the back of everything. We really haven't seen her except for when they're talking about who kissed who in their little meetings. That's the only time we get to see her.
They did also in episode 4 introduce like these smartwatches that give them a respite from the rules. So if the watch lights up because they feel like you're making a genuine connection, then you guys can have like whatever you can get done before that watch goes off again, and it doesn't lose any money from your bank account. Yeah. So far it's just been Sharron and Rhonda that have gotten to like make out without any penalties. And they did get like a hotel suite for the night, like a private suite, and like she was like laying on top of him and he was like grabbing her ass. I was like, does that not count as heavy petting, or I don't know?
I feel like they're definitely gonna lose some money, and like so? their sexual chemistry is like off the chart, quite honestly. I really think something is gonna happen. It really is.
I don't know. I don't think they're gonna hook. I don't think they're gonna go all the way. Like, I think they may be touching or something, but I don't think they're gonna go all the way. Especially because Rhonda like made it clear like a couple of times, like, I feel like a deeper connection and I don't want to just hook up with him. Like, I feel like she really wants to build something outside of this show with Sharron.
So I'm still not sold on the fact that he really wants to open up and build with her. Like, I'm not sure yet.
Do you think it was just one of those like alpha male things where it's like, I'm gonna get her before another man does? Like, I gotta get her back?
Kinda, because also in the beginning, Sharron was saying at first like he thought he was the only black guy, and then another black guy comes and he was like, okay, so I'm not the only black guy, and I'm the shortest guy here. So I feel like, I don't know, I feel like he's doing a little bit extra. Maybe it's
feel like he has some insecurities.
Yeah.
Like, where everybody else is constantly talking themselves up about how they've never had to try for attention and this and that. Like, I feel like, now he did make a mention that he took a picture with his penis near an air freshener can to measure it. And then he's like spraying air freshener in the confessional, like, Okay. And I'm like, okay. But I feel like obviously you don't walk around with your penis out, so you can't use that to like get women to be attracted to you. But yeah, I do feel like he has quite a bit of insecurities.
I mean, that's a sucky situation to have your girlfriend leave you for your best friend. I mean, like, I couldn't imagine. I'm sure that sucks.
I mean, but things happen. You know what I mean? And not only that, like, you have to learn, you have to grow. People make mistakes. We don't really know both sides of that story either. Like, we don't really know. We just know what he's telling the confessional.
That's true.
Anything else you want to say about episodes 1 through 4?
I'm excited to see 5 through 8. I don't know. I hope they bring in some diversity. Like, okay, they have 2 black males, cool. But I feel like they need some color on the woman's end.
They had 1 black girl, the rest were white women. There was like no Latina women, no Asian women, no Native American women. Like, there was like no Caribbean women. I also was thinking like everybody was very physically fit. like there was only one body type, and it's like I feel like there could have been a little bit more diversity because not everybody's attracted to that body type. But I think more money is definitely going to be lost from the pot. I will say that, because I don't think these people have much self-control.
So make sure you guys like, comment, share, subscribe, tell your friends to tell their friends to tell all their friends. And until next time, guys, bye.
Bye.